Okay then. Oh shit. Don't lose it now. Dropping things already? It ain't even started yet. Oh, this is gonna be good. Let's put this here. There. Bring this up a little bit so I can see the screen a little better. Okay. Hopefully, before we start, I'm gonna take a quick look out the window because the sunlight has restorative properties. I haven't seen it in a long time, so I'm gonna look at that for a quick second. I'll be right back. For the intro, we'll be done. Okay, well, I'm gonna need to do this real quick. That. Keep them windows open because daylight savings time means that I'll actually have sunlight for the entire stream, which is just fantastic. It's a beautiful thing. Hey, Mom! Who's got a what?
Old's got a cold. Somebody's taking cold medicine.
Probably. He sounded like he was sniffling a little bit this morning. So.
He slept more. I think he wouldn't have a cold.
Hey, Conker, how's it going? We're just about ready to get started here. Steve and Dad are out. Yep, and I'm starting the stream in a minute, so just so you know. And I'm starting the stream in a minute, so just so you know.
And I'm going to be going to the store. I got to go get, just going to make turkey burgers and french fries.
Okay, sounds good. Alright. Now that I've wiped the sleepies from my eyes, let's get started. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Chrono Trigger, the Stream Edition. Last time, we entered into the Kingdom of Zeal, where apparently they have power sources of all kinds of craziness, but it's all powered directly by Lavos. Unfortunately, we got kicked out. And this time, we need to find a way to get back in without them knowing about it, so. Oh, that's right, you've got school today. Yeah, well, hopefully it all goes well for you. Right now, let's see if we can't. We got to make our way back to the end of time, basically, because last time we found out, hey, you know, we can go through those doors with the crests on them now that we have the pennant powered up. So let's head back to the end of time, head back to Protodome, and then from there we'll go from there. And I just thought about this, and actually what I want to do before I go do exactly that, I want to go back to the hunting grounds because apparently, like was said previously, they get cut off after a little while, so I'd like to get a few extra raw materials just so that I have them for later, because I think I will need them for later. So let me just grab a few. So we'll go here for a little bit, just, you know, like 10 minutes, and then grab a few things, and then be gone back to the end of time to continue with the story. I'm mostly just here to get my horn count above 30, to be completely honest with you. So. That's the most important thing. It's funny though, because in the process of just over the past, really, just the past couple of days there, I've been, you'd think that since I'm playing this game, I would have this game's soundtrack kind of stuck in my head, and I mean, to be fair, it was stuck in my head, like, mostly the main theme for the first couple of streams. It was like, I would be whistling that or whatever, but, for the past couple of days, I've had Super Mario RPG's soundtrack stuck in my head, and I don't really know why. Like, for the past hour, I haven't been able to stop humming and whistling the Boosters Tower theme, and I'm just like, where did that even come from? Like, I'm getting my Super Nintendo Gem games confused, apparently, and I never in my life did I think that I would ever have a problem like that. Because it sounds so, I don't know, shallow. Whatever. I suppose it's not a huge deal. Yes, that is a very good game, and I will be playing it. When, I don't know, but probably eventually. Still got to figure out what game I want to play the next time I choose, because after this one is Psychonauts, and then after Psychonauts is a game that will, more likely than not, as long as I play it for more than about 5 or 6 streams, more likely than not it will intercept with my birthday, which is April 23rd, and I'd like to play a game for my birthday that is near and dear to my heart. Maybe. I don't know. Or maybe we'll just play a longer one for my birthday, since I've played kind of... Most of the games that I've played so far haven't gone too far over. I mean, Dark Souls 3, the blind stream, was 24 streams, but most of the other ones that I've played have been shorter. They haven't gone over 11 or 12 streams there. So, I will figure something out before we get to that point. Where's the new? I guess we could go in. No, it'll be gone by the time I get there. So never mind, we'll come back for him later. So yeah, maybe I'll pick a longer game to play. Although, I'm not really going to be having any sort of shortage of longer games to play, because if you look at the list of the games that have been suggested to me, you may notice that Final Fantasy XIV... Oh, Happy Water all gone? Damn. Oh well, we don't need that to heal ourselves, we can just go back to the end of time for it, but anyway. They probably needed it to help with the wounded and stuff after Lavos. If there were any wounded. I mean, we weren't wounded, and like I said, we were like 2 feet away, so I mean... What was I saying? Oh yeah, you may notice that Final Fantasy XIV is looming large on the horizon of games that I have been suggested to play, and we'll probably get to that one before the end of this year. And I'm planning on playing it for 4 months, basically. Oh god, I'm losing some frames here. Whoops. But yeah, I'm planning on playing Final Fantasy XIV for about 4 months once I get to it. At 4 days a week of 2.5 hours worth of streaming. I figure that's like 150 hours at the least that we'll be playing it, so like, I think we'll get enough done in it that way. So that'll be a large project, and will probably take in excess of 60 or 70 streams to do, but that's not quite yet. That's a little later. So, I don't think I have anything else that I really need to worry about for armor, though, for right now. I guess I could give Chrono the Dark Mail, although his magic defense is 48, so it's kind of already halfway decent. What I should probably do is I should probably do this, that, and that, because now Robo kind of needs that stuff. Yes, that will be quite the project. I still haven't decided if I'm playing it on PC or on PS4 yet. PS4 would be a little more costly because I'd have to get PS Plus for 6 months, basically, because the cards that you get it on come in, I believe, 3 months at a time. So So to be that on top of the game itself, and then I don't know if there's a subscription to the game itself on PS4 or if that's just a PC thing. I don't know how it all works. I'd have to do some more research on it. But yes, that will be looming large in the background there. And then, of course, there's also the fact that in May, Dark Souls Remastered is coming out, so I'll be playing that. Probably won't be playing it directly when it comes out, but probably not too long thereafter, because when that comes out, I'll be playing... I'll be probably knee-deep in the middle of Garrick's suggestion, Gothic, so which he said is a game that I probably won't get all the way through. I don't know that I agree with that, but if it's that difficult to comprehend, then it might take more than the 20 or 22 hours that howlongtobeat.com says it will take to beat. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, we've got lots of projects to do, and I have such a ridiculous number of games that I can play that it's just kind of insane. But we'll get to them when we get to them. Oh, and by the way, I didn't even plan this, but I was trying to catch Frog up to Robo there on experience. They're just like Luca and Marley now. They have the exact same amount of experience to the next level, so that's pretty ironic that I managed to get that to work out for me. Excuse me. Yeah, I probably will pick it up like day one. Not necessarily play it day one, but I'll more than likely pick it up day one. So we have. Oh, the Wings of Time, huh? Well, that seems like... it sounds pretty powerful. Oh. So maybe he's the dude that's over at Protodome there, the one that you're talking about. Okay, well, we haven't had Ayla in the party when we went and saw Specchio. And by the way, I missed a form of Specchio there. I missed the level 20 to 29 form because Chrono is now level 30. Oh, well, I mean, I missed, like, one capsule that he gives you, so now he's this form. And I'll probably, to be honest with you, I'll probably miss this form as well, because we'll wait until he's, like, the level 40 form. Because that's when he's is hardest, other than... I think he has a form between level 40 and 49, and then there's another form that's at level 99 after that one. Or no, so then it'd be, like, 40 to 98. I don't remember exactly, but I know one of the forms that he has gives you one of each type of capsule and then a bunch of other stuff, so... yeah, maybe we'll fight Specchio's forms in the New Game Plus stream through. Yeah, stop looking at that part of her there, Specchio. That's not really... that's not really kosher. I mean... she does flaunt that but that's only because she doesn't have any other clothes to wear now. Don't, let's keep that in mind. She is a cave woman. Anyway, so yeah, Ayla can't learn magic, but she has plenty of physical power, so she doesn't really need the magic. And I'm gonna be keeping the Chrono Luca Marley party for a little bit here, just because we'll get more use out of Ayla, Frog, and Robo in not too long. But first, we need to figure out which one of these things goes to Protodome. I believe it's this one. Yep. And once we go through here, we need to make our way all the way back to through the sewers and to that other place where the one sealed door is. So that's what we'll go do. If I can get around the scenery there, that would help a little. But yeah, still haven't figured out what game I'm going to play for my next suggestion there. I think I'm going to do it kind of riding by the seat of my pants, though, if I'm being honest, because that's sort of what I did with this game, but with this game, I kind of wanted to play it like... did we ever actually go through Site 32? I thought we did. Maybe we didn't. Well, I guess we could go through it now. Okay then, oh boy. Maybe I just didn't bother to walk my way through it, that's all. Well, anyway, yeah, this game I wanted to play it like a week before I started doing the stream through, and then See, my taste changed like crazy, so by the time it came time for me to actually play this game, I was already kind of wanting to play a different game. So from now on, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait to decide what game I'd like to play until literally the day that I have to do the setup for it, and then I'll be like, oh, you know what, this is the game that I'm going to play, because it's not that I don't want to play Chrono Trigger, I do. You know, I've kind of settled into the groove of playing it. It's just that my fervor for playing it, I suppose you could say, dwindled out a little bit when by the time I actually had to play it. Like, I had the great idea of, oh, I'll play it, but and then by the time I was like, oh, I'll play it, all of a sudden I was like, oh, you know what, I kind of want to play this instead. So, whoops. But that's okay. We'll complete it. I'm already doing the project, so we'll complete it. And I mean, it's a great game, so it's not like I'm playing something that I don't like, and I decided, you know what, I want to play it, and then I'm like, oh, I don't want to play this anymore. I don't want to play it. Let it go! No, that's not how that works. But, yeah, so I'll just decide, like, the day that I have to set up what game I'm going to play from now on. It'll make it a little bit, I don't know, less likely that I'm like, oh, well, now I don't want to, you know. Because the issue that I was having there was that I was playing the beginning of Chrono Trigger, and it was that point in time where I was trying to play the game the way that I didn't intend to play, which was where I you know, I have to keep my levels low and, you know, run away from some enemies and do all that stuff. And when I was doing that, I was like, this isn't fun for me. So it's weird. It's like, I don't know. I just my tastes change way too quickly, I think. So it's kind of ridiculous. But yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out later. Well, we got haste, by the way, for Marley there. Did we get... I don't think we got protect for Luca just yet, but hopefully we'll be able to get that soon. I'd like to get everybody to their endgame techs, but I don't know if that's actually going to happen. It might, but I don't know. Anyway, Chrono needs 460 for Frenzy. Luca, she needs a little more for Protect. And Marley's got Ice 2. I think she gets Cure 2 and then Raise 2, maybe? Or is it a Rise? I don't remember. Anyway. Ayla, I'd also like to get Charm eventually because she can use it. It's basically the Steel command. But she can't use it as effectively as she will be able to in a little while once we get access to a better accessory for her to do that. Meanwhile, Robo still looking for the Uzi Punch, the Rapid Fire Fist. We'll get that later. And Frog is only 4 away from Water too, so he'll be pretty quick there. Yeah, I don't know, it's weird, man. It's like, I can't hold it down. You'd think that I'd be able to retain my attention on it, but apparently not. By the way, I neglected to mention it just a minute ago from when we were dicking around over there, but we got the race recorder here, and I believe the race recorder lets you win the prizes that you can get from racing Johnny now. So that will let me do that. I guess I could try it like once or twice. I mean, you know, what's the big deal? Try to get as many points as I can out of it. Ha! I got your number, Johnny! Oh, shit. But yeah, I think you need to get like 700 something points in order to actually get the capsule out of him, so we'll try that. And boost right about... No. Oh, yeah. That's pretty much how I was doing. Whatchamacallit? Before I started doing the stream through stuff, I was like, well, I'll play this game, and then I was like, oh, I didn't finish it. Well, I'll play this game because I feel like, and then I was like, oh, well. So it's also partially... Oh, okay, cool. It's also partially because I you know, because I wanted structure, you know, plan my time to do other things, but it was also because I wanted to ensure that I finished the games that I started playing. So you know what, this might actually be more handy, so let's try mode 2 and just see what happens. Okay, so we can spin the camera this way. Yeah, that's much better. That's like so much better. Oh my god. You gotta try to stay as close to up front from him as you can, because if you don't stay in front of him, you get less points, and that's no good. But if we do this with no turbo boost, it should be fine. I'll just keep him pinned close to the goal. Oh god. Damn. Maybe it wasn't as good as I thought. Alright, well, yeah, so you get the point. You can get a strength capsule if you do that the right way, but apparently I'm not very good at it, so we'll just not. So yeah, this whole plan of action has given me some structure in the way I play games, and it's also allowed me to play for you know, and made sure that I could complete the games that I decide to play. So it's good. I like the way that I'm doing things now. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Like I said with me, at least the way that I've done it, it's given me some structure with the way that I play my games, and I've actually completed quite a few. You only need to look at my YouTube channel previous to this to figure out, hey, you know, he only completed a certain number of projects. I think I only completed like 10 or 11 projects for my YouTube channel. In all of the time that I spent, in the 7 years or something like that I spent playing games before I started streaming, I only completed like 10 or 11 projects, and that's not consistency at all. Even if I was consistent during the games that I was playing, it's not consistent. My channel probably would have seen significantly more growth had I actually bothered trying to play games in a consistent way, but yeah, I was like, no, I'll just play them whenever I feel like it, and sometimes I'll get sick of playing them and blah, blah, blah. So this, much better, though, because I play games pretty much at the rate that I would play them if I was not streaming, about 2-3 hours a day, so this is working out a lot better. Hey, Mr. New, do you know where the old dude is? Oh, for his burial? Well, that's not good. What's that? Something about the seats? What about the seats? Oh boy. Well, let's see if we can figure out what he was talking about here. So that old dude is possibly dead now? I don't know. We can't use his things, but here's the crest door that we were talking about, so let's check this out. Since we can open it now using the pendant. And meanwhile, all the way back here. Oh. Hey, what do you suppose these are? Oh, so apparently these are messages that were left by the old dude that was back there. He was the one that, you may remember, he was spouting such nonsense when we got here the first time, but now, well... Now we know he's actually one of the gurus from the Kingdom of Zeo. Oh, really? That's not good. Yeah, it was a meteor that struck the planet. And now we gotta do something to stop him. And then it killed Magus, but then in 1999, well, he ravaged the place. Oh man, that's not good. It's like Genova spawns, except Genova didn't exist yet. Well, we might be able to go back outside to kind of check it out there, but by that sort of logic, I've heard people say, there's like theories or something floating around the internet saying that Death Peak, the mountain itself, is the burial site of Lavos after he destroyed the world. He just kind of husked out into a shell, and then his spawn came out of it, and they rained down from the mountain and, you know, probably, you know, feed on other creatures, and then they, I don't know, grow wings or rockets or something, and they rocket off to other planets to do the same thing as they did to ours. Oh boy. Well, hopefully we'll be able to stop that from happening. But we need more info first. And a way back into the Kingdom of Zeal, so there's that. Yeah, the isolation in an age like this is probably pretty bad for a person's sanity. Well, I'm glad he left these, because otherwise all of that would have been taken away when he died. Well, that's kind of what we're already doing. We have people from all different eras joining us. We're just missing somebody from 12,000 BC, really, and that's... Well, I don't know if Scala's gonna join us eventually, but, I mean, maybe. She seemed like a halfway decent person. The Wings of Time. Okay, let's check it out. And by the way, any other doors that have that pendant symbol on them like that, the mysterious crest, and incidentally, the treasure chests that have the mysterious crest can also now be opened by the pendant. I'm not going to bother with that just yet. There's a point in time where we'll be able to visit literally every era like that, so, like in the blink of an eye. So when I have access to that, that's when we'll actually bother going and looking for all of the extra items there. But for now, let's head up here and see what's going on in here. Oh, hey, this looks fancy. I don't see any wings, but looks kind of cool. Luca, what do you make of this? How do I get in? Do I just run up the other end? Okay, well, here we go. Yeah, the Wings of Time. Good question. Probably the end with the cockpit. Like over here, maybe? How do I get up there? Hello? Game. How do I board this thing? Yeah, I don't remember how to board this thing. Boy, this is a pickle, isn't it? Hang on. It seems like the stupidest thing that I would have to look up, but hang on. Yeah, 32, blah, 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 blah. Keeper's Dome. Oh, okay. I see, I see. So in reality, you can't get on it just yet. You gotta go like this first. And then, well, this happens. Thought we'd just jump in, take it, man, but apparently not. Oh, I see. It's missing the seats. That's why we can't get in just yet. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, geez, dude, don't scare me like that. I thought you were dead. I mean, technically you are, but... Do you give me 30 tech points if I break you? Yeah, that would be helpful. Just press the Y button to display the time gauge, and then use L and R to select an arrow. Okay, cool. Dude? Okay, we'll give it a name. By default, the name is the Epoch, and I'm gonna keep the Epoch, because it sounds cool, really. The Wings of Time doesn't fit either, so I can't really use that. So let's hop aboard the Epoch. I get that part. So let's get in. Up we go. Yeah, let's get out of here. Thanks, Balthazar. Okay, so now that we have the Epoch, we can actually warp to all the different points in time that we've been to. We can go all the way back to prehistory if you want. You can go to the Kingdom of Zeal, Middle Ages, the present day. You can go to the future, which is where we are. It doesn't let me stay on the future because we're already here. You can go to the end of time if you so choose, or if you really want to get the game over with, you can go to 1999 AD right now and fight Lavos. I'm not going to do that though because we're totally unprepared for that. So before we do that, let's go flying on out of here. See if we can't get back to the end of time. What's with all the lava and stuff? Seems a little strange. Alright, let's get off. And so if you were wondering what this dock was, it's the, basically the dock for the Epoch there. Hey, old man. We found the Wings of Time. He did. Yeah, that's debatable. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. But first, I'm gonna heal up and save up. We can do this one. Okay. So that takes care of that. Let's go back to the Epoch and we'll... Oh, and by the way, if you don't want to take the Epoch itself to 1999 AD, you can also take this bucket in order to get there to 1999 AD. But we're not going to do either of those things just yet because we have to go back to the Kingdom of Zeal to figure out how to beat Lavos before we actually go bother beating him. So let's go do that first. So into antiquity we go. Pilot her home, Chrono! Not that it can really be piloted right now, it's just kind of a big husk. So, and then here is, I believe, the cave where the seal is. Yep. So now, if you want to go back, you can just go straight into the Epoch like this, and you can leave whenever you want. But we don't need to do that anymore because we're already, well, here. So, yeah, we're fine. I believe the Kingdom of Zeal isn't going to let us in this way. But let me go check. Because we'd have to go like through their kingdom there, and we're kind of wanted fugitives, so... Yeah, the way is sealed. So we need to find a different way in order to get into the Kingdom of Zeal. And you may recall that they mentioned that there was a cave, I believe, that we can go through over this way. So let's head this way and see if we can't take this all the way there. The Terra Cave. Because now this ladder is down. I don't know who made it that way, but I'll take what I can get. Oh, hey guys. So this is, the Terra Cave is actually the village of Algeti, where all of those earthbound people that they were talking about actually live. So now they work them like dogs in slave-like conditions. Well, that's not good. We're gonna have to put a stop to that pretty quick. Sure, let's see what you've got. I think I've got most of the items that I could really want from him. He sells ethers, which is nice. And then there's also all of this stuff, and I believe some of this stuff is actually some of the stuff that you could have gotten from the monsters back in 1000 AD, but they were ridiculously overpriced over there. But now, well, not so much. Now we should be able to make use of them a little bit better. The Radiant Blade for Frog is actually a little bit better than the Mass Immune too, but the Mass Immune has the Hero's Badge to work with it, so unless you get a better... Usually with Frog, the Mass Immune is his best weapon unless you get an additional effect out of it, like the additional effect you get out of the Zanmato, which is 1.5 times damage to magical beings, so there's that. You can also get Radiant Helms and Luminous Robes and Radiant Plates. Luminous Robes for the ladies and Radiant Plates for the guys. This is a lot of stuff, and it's all fairly expensive, so I'm probably gonna pass on some of it. I would like some of the weaponry, though. That would be nice. How much is it all? Well, the Zanmato is probably pretty good to buy. I'm using Chrono, Luca, and Marley, so basically I'll just buy whatever's good for them, I think. So, Comet Bow. Blaster. Could get Luminous Robes. Probably should. I mean, the Taban suit that Luca has is kind of outdated at this point. But the extra speed that she gets out of it is very nice, so that's kind of why I'm like, maybe I should hold off on that. So we'll get... oh, the Dark Mail the Chrono has is the thing that gives him magic +5, so we don't need either of those. Well, maybe I get a Luminous Robe from Marley. What do you got on his head? The Golden Helm, so Radiant Helm it is. Okay, that's fine with me. Maybe we'll be able to get more of that stuff later on, but for now, this is good enough. He's got the Mesozoic Mail. Then maybe I will get a Radiant Plate for him. But yeah, as you can see, this lowers... The thing with the Luminous Robe is that it gives extra magic defense, which is nice. I just don't know if it's worth the 2 speed that Luca loses out of the whole thing. Maybe if I get an accessory that gives me speed +4, I'll reconsider, but... yeah, not really a thing for right now. You going down to 12 speed isn't a huge deal. That's fine, and that's fine. Here's the Luminous Robe for you. Okay, I'm happy with that. I might actually be able to interest you in some goods there, really, because some of these I don't really need. So, as you can see, you can't sell the Slasher, so we'll hold on to it. It'll be useful for other things later on, but for right now, not really. Okay, Conquer, have fun at school. Don't work too hard. I'll catch you later, or next time, depending on when you get back. Probably next time, because I don't think I'll be going from now until you're done with school. But yeah, catch you later. Thanks for coming. Does this lead anywhere? Nope. Okay. So we'll just head down this way, check out each of these little areas and see what's going on. I'm sure there is. She just hasn't really made any light of it there. Oh, yeah, that's not good. Oh, really? So maybe that's why he hasn't shown any latent magical talents, because he's hiding it from everyone. He's just playing hooky, that's all. Kids will be kids. Where's the door? There's the door. Oh, don't start that accent stuff now. This isn't Chrono Cross yet. Once we get there, that's when the accents are really going to start, so... Well, that's good. I'm glad that you guys have somebody who isn't, like, a total dickwad to you. Where would this mud beast den be? There's little sir. Sure. That sounds good. I don't think we need to, but... might as well. Thank you, sir. Yes, you did. None of you were enlightened back then, because trust me, I've been there. It is not the sharpest tool in the shed. Mentally speaking. Physically speaking, it's a different story. Maybe we'll meet the Guru of Life once we're done here. Because Balthazar was the Guru of Reason, right? So we won't be needing to meet him again. We've already met him. He's not of this world, really, anymore. So that's a thing. Alright, well, anyway, there is the matter of the Mud Beast's den that they talked about, but over here, we get a strength capsule. Alright. So we can probably make our way through here to get to the Mountain of Woe. But first, well, gotta deal with these guys. Let's see, are these like dinosaurs? Because if they are, mud beasts, they're probably not weak to lightning, but we can always check it out and find out. Attack increased. Okay, that's probably not good. Maybe we should kill him quickly then. Or maybe we just shouldn't cast magic on them. That's also a possibility. Ow. Alright, well, let's do this, and then we'll, I guess I could check and see if they're vulnerable to Hypno Wave while I'm standing here. Yes, they are. Alright, cool. So that's how we'll handle it then. 10 TP, not bad. Look, I'll get Protect just pretty quickly that way. Trying to make the status effects useful here, primarily because the other game that I'm currently playing right now, Final Fantasy Legend 3, the status effects are supremely useful to the point where it's kind of ridiculous that how useful they are. So let's see if this is one shot. I don't know, maybe. Nope. So that means Hypno Wave will be a good thing to have. And we'll hold off. Do a Fire Sword to use some of Luca's TP instead of just using Chrono's and Marley's there. Okay, so they probably got about like 800 HP or something like that. Again, the 10 TP is very nice though, so that's always a good thing. Wonder what's up here. Those guys look a little different. What makes you think that? Oh, because you're a boss. Okay, well that makes sense then. So I believe their colors denote what they're weak to, if I recall correctly. So let's see if we can beat the Red Mud Beast up with ice first. And also if they're vulnerable to Hypno Wave, because that's, you know, a thing that can happen. Yeah, that did pretty good damage there. Okay, let's check it out. Okay, well I got one of them. That's good. Ow, that kind of hurt. Alright, well, let's try doing this, and then why don't you toss a Mid Potion at yourself there, Lucas, so that you can hold yourself off while I'm destroying these mud beasts real quick. It looks like he can heal them minorly, but I mean it's not gonna be enough. Are you trying to wake him up or what? Get him to do your bidding? Because I don't think so. Ha! Alright, well, we'll do it again, and then we'll immediately Hypno Wave again, just in case he's not dead and he wakes up. I don't know if this is the right way to do this, but, okay, well, we got rid of one of them, so that's good. Okay, so now let's, and he's getting pretty crazy with the heals there. Alright, so let's do... How about we do one of these now? This is probably going to go a little bit less smoothly than it did when Chrono and Marley were doing this. So let's try to get haste on both of them so that they can kill him quicker than the other guy can heal them. Ow. Yeah, actually, see, the thing with Luca still having Tavancest is that it's not making too much of a difference in terms of her defense. She's only taking 38 more damage from attacks than Chrono's taking, so it's... I don't know. Ow. Okay, well, I think Chrono needs a heal. So let's use a cure on him instead of a haste first, and then we'll get a haste going next turn, maybe. Over to Chrono's turn, fire sword. Probably one or two more of these, and then the other Monkeys should be dead. Yeah, one more should do. And then once we do that, we'll Aura Whirl. Ha! Your smoke bomb doesn't mean anything to me! That might, though. Yeah, ow. Yeah, so an Aura Whirl is in order after this is dead. But we gotta wait for it to... Yeah, there we go. To do that first. Alright, Aura Whirl, and then... what do we got? That's probably not as good as fire, so... Just start shooting him with things. I don't know. See what he's weak to. That didn't do hardly anything. Damage do your attacks do? Well, more than he's healing, so that's fine. That's not more than he's healing, though. So maybe I should wait. Let's hold off until Chrono's turn comes along. We'll do a cleave, because it instantly deals double his normal physical damage. There you go. So he can heal, but he won't be able to heal all of it, and then we can use Antipode Bomb, which will deal a lot more damage than they do normally, and, well... This guy's like those kids on the playground where they're like, you can't hit me! Force field! Force field! Force field this. We'll get him eventually, it's just a matter of actually getting there first. And I think we'll just kind of hold off, I think, until Chrono's turn, because really, Luca and Marley not doing enough damage for me to actually warrant using their MP there. But we got him, so that's all fine and good. 26 TP is nice. Luca learned Protect. It's all good. It's all good. So now we can head out of the cave if we go up that vine. Do I want to go back to heal? I have shelters, right? Then no, I don't really care to go back to heal. And how are we doing on text for those guys now? Frenzy's probably getting fairly close. Yeah, that's getting fairly close. Not that close, but close enough. Luca gets Fire 2 pretty soon. Marley gets Ice 2 a little sooner than that. We'll worry about that in a little later on. And up we go to this strange chunk of land that they've got going on here. Uh-oh. They've spotted us! I don't know how good or bad these guys are at fighting, but Bomber Bird sounds kind of bad though, so let's see if they like explode or something. Excuse me. Okay, well, we got rid of the bird. Oh, that's no problem. That's just fine. How much does an Antipode Bomb do to you? Are you fiend so that you resist shadow, or what? Let's find out. Not quite. Ouch. Alright, so Aura Whirl. And then just go all out. Oh yeah, climbing up the floating rock thing there, Dreamwalker. We are heading up and around. We're getting close to getting back into the Kingdom of Zeal and getting to the Ocean Palace, so... It's been a while for me too. I haven't played this game in like 9 years, but you probably know that from me when I had the intro up on YouTube there. But like I was saying earlier, trying to make sure that it's just weird because it's like sometimes you kind of get interference in the games that you're playing. Like, because the other game that I'm playing right now is Final Fantasy Legend 3, and in that game, status effects are just crazy good. Like, better than the elemental magic, that kind of good. So now I go back to this game, and I'm like, oh, well, let's see if things will sleep. And, well, you know, it's not always the case where that actually works, so... Yeah, the music in the Kingdom of Zeal is pretty fantastic. We'll get back there. Probably, well, I don't know if we'll be actually back in the Kingdom or if we'll be in the Ocean Palace. We'll see in a moment once we get around wherever we are right now. First, of course, I gotta get through these guys, so... Unfortunately, they don't seem to be magical beings, so that means that Chrono Zamato there isn't really doing us any good. That looks like the way forward. So instead of going that way, let's go back this way. I didn't even see this guy here. We'll go back to him in a moment once I'm coming back around the other way. But yeah, Streamwalker, welcome. Thanks for coming. How you doing? Here, what's in this chest? A platinum helm. Okay, well that's probably pretty good then. Let's check it out. Yeah, it's a pretty marginally good increase for Chrono there. So who can I give the Radiant helm to? One or you two? Probably you, because he has a little bit more defense just because of the Mesozoic male. Oh, that's all right, man. That's no problem. I don't mind. You just come whenever it's convenient for you. I'm cool with that, so... Yeah, basically, that's how I feel about all of that. Oh, Omnilock, that sounds just fantastic. Oh boy. Don't miss now, Marley. We kind of need to... Uh-oh. Well, this seems a little bad. You gotta wait for either hits or crits in order to get this to go. Yeah, anyway, just, you know, like I said, whenever it's convenient for you, I appreciate you coming in no matter what, so. Well, we're gonna need to hit them a little bit more frequently if we want the experience and stuff out of them. Let's see if we get a little luckier with this one. I don't know how much HP they have. Luca, you're wide left. No, not my left, your left. Jesus. You can probably kill them a little bit easier if you've got like haste up on everybody or something like that. But usually they're gone before long, so. Marley, that wasn't even going in the same county as that thing. Do they even have counties in this time period? Probably not. Oh well. He got away. Too bad, so sad. But yeah, thanks for coming there, Dreamwalker. I appreciate it. Well, I know I can't really fight you very well at this point, so I think I'm just going to pass on fighting. I could use you as... Well, no, I can't use you as an Oral Whirl bot because... I can't use Aura Whirl while I'm fighting you because of Omnilock, so that's not really going to work out for me. Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel. It's like, you know, if I want to stream, I'm just going to stream, you know. I don't... It's when I played stuff actually for YouTube itself, like when I just did videos for YouTube before I started doing lots of streaming stuff, I just played for my own self anyway, so, you know, doesn't bother me if there's nobody here. But you're right, though. It is nice when other people show up so that you can have somebody to bounce ideas off of and do all of that stuff. So, yeah, I appreciate you showing up, but, you know, don't hassle yourself trying to show up, basically, is what I'm saying. And that goes for anybody who wants to show up for the stream. Don't hassle yourself into showing up for it. I would rather that you, you know, get here when it's convenient rather than trying to go out of your way to watch me. Because I'll be here regardless, so if you feel like coming and chatting it up, shooting the shit with me, that's cool. I welcome it. I welcome the social interaction. Oop, guess I can't get this chest just yet. They're on to me! Thankfully they die relatively easily, so, you know. Are they gonna hit the same person, though? No, of course not. Alright, Chrono, why don't you hit that guy? Let's do that. There you go. See, those guys don't take 7 years to kill, but they do give plenty of TP, so that's nice. And experience, too, really. So what's in this chest that was so important? A barrier sphere. Okay, well, that's good. I can do that. Let's see. Have I ever made anything in RPG Maker? Yes, funny story about that. The first RPG Maker game that I ever played was all the way back when I was in middle school. I think it was middle school. I got RPG Maker 2 for the PS2. Like, that's how far along I go with the series there. But yeah, I made a very, very crude game in RPG Maker 2, and it was never really completed. I also dicked around with RPG Maker XP and VX a while ago. A long time ago, probably like 10 years ago at this point, and never really got anything done in either of those, but I have definitely played the series. I just haven't made anything profound just yet, that's all. And I don't know if I honestly will. I mean, I like the games, I just think that they're kind of a chore, to be honest with you. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just a chore because I'm not very good at it. Oh. Yeah, getting lots of TP out of these fights. Before we go that way, let's see if I can grab that treasure chest that's over there. Probably if I go all the way around, right? But yeah, never made anything substantial in RPG Maker, unfortunately. I would like to, at some point, but it's really hard to find the time, I guess. Oh, okay, that's cool. A lot more than I can say about anything I've ever done in RPG Maker, that's for sure. But that's cool, man. It's good when you can, you know, kind of, you know, get your projects out to the world a little bit so that other people can see them. Because being able to do that means that you've done something that, with your project that is, that a lot of other people won't be able to bother doing, because their projects, they might not ever get them off the ground, you know what I mean? So it's cool that you were able to do that with yours, because most people don't even make that effort, you know, they don't go to that extra step and try to get their stuff off the ground, but it's cool that you did. It means that even if you may think it's a bad game, you went farther with it than other people have. Some other people might say, oh hey, you know, it's a bad game, so I'm just never going to show it to people, and then they never do. So by, you know, oh, it's a bad game, but I'm still going to put it up on Twitch, a lot better than other people. Yeah, I might check it out there, man. Just, it sounds interesting. It sounds like an interesting experience for yourself and probably for the people involved, so I might check it out when I'm done. I don't know how much time I'll have myself for right now because of the fact that I have work for my school stuff to do after this, but yeah, I'll check it out. Not to worry. Oh yeah, well, I mean, you know, it's all up to personal preference too. You know, you gotta keep that in mind. Yeah, I'll check it out. Not to worry. I'll make sure I leave likes on those videos as well. I try to do that as much as I can for the people that I'm subscribed to, because it helps them out, you know what I mean? So I'll make sure that I leave likes on stuff that you put on there too, because it helps out, you know. I can't really, oh, there's a treasure over there, oh boy, gotta go back for it. I can't really afford to, you know, like, give my support monetarily to people through like Patreon and stuff like that, so I always try to give support where I can to the people that I'm, you know, trying to support, by, you know, trying to help out with the algorithms on YouTube and all of that other stuff. So yeah, I'll make sure that I do that for yours. There's a shield sphere and a platinum vest. All right, platinum vest is probably, yeah, that's significantly better than what I've got going there, so do that. Too bad the slasher is so low on the attack there. I might actually bother equipping it again instead of the Zamato. But yeah, I'll make sure I leave likes on the videos there so that they can help you out a little bit. 135 and 195. Okay. Well, we will get there. I think we're almost out of here. I'm not 100% sure. Can I get up this way? No, it just looks like I can. At least the enemies don't like respawn or something. It's not like I'm going between screens. Nope, we're back. I don't need the EXP though. Oh boy. Man, there's a lot of them. Why don't you take out one of the gargoyles and then have the ladies take out the bird for the bomber. And then we'll go from there. Okay, that takes care of that. Does he have like some kind of boomerang or something? That's weird. It's a funky weapon for a demon to be using. I don't think this kills. It might though. And if it doesn't, Chrono can just, you know, pick up the slack. No, that kills. Alright, well, cool. I'm gonna hold off though, because maybe I'll be able to kill him with a cleave after I shoot them a couple of times. And bam, boom. .36 TP. That is pretty damn good. Nothing up there though. So why'd they put the encounter there? Well, whatever. Incidentally, speaking of helping people out there, I'm not exactly on the fast track anymore because I haven't really gained too many additional followers here on Twitch recently, but I would still consider myself to be on the fast track to getting to 50 followers fairly soon, and I still haven't figured out really if I want to open up myself to the affiliate program at that point. I do. The other thing that you need though, besides 50 followers, is that you also need to have an average of 3 viewers on a stream for 3, I think it's 3 consecutive streams. So that's also a thing that I'm gonna have to work on once we get to 50. But then once I get that whole mess sorted, you can help me out by What is with that flower thing? Oh. There's another lapis. You guys can help me out. One closer now. All right. Well, thanks, Dreamwalker. I appreciate it. I can't see if you followed, but if you did follow, or when the follow notification comes up, thank you for following. I appreciate it. Notification coming up anymore because I'm playing a game on the PC, so I have to turn the volume down on that. But yeah, thank you for following. I appreciate it. There it is. I just barely heard it in the background. Thanks. Thanks, man. But yeah, once we get that, I just need to get an average of 3 viewers per stream, and once we get that in order and sorted, then I can totally, like, turn on my affiliate program. I think what we'll do is, once I hit 50, I'll set up a donation link or something like that so that you can donate to my PayPal. You know, just $1 if you feel like, if anybody feels like donating. Buy me a coffee or something. Not that I drink coffee, but, you know, that's what everybody says. But yeah, and then once we eventually get to the point where we're, you know, maintaining a higher average, then we'll... Uh-oh. Is that going to confuse her? No, it's not. Good. These death lilies are spread out just enough where I can't really hit them with any dual attacks or anything. Oh boy. Well, this could get bad. That's a good question. I don't know where coffee only costs $1 because I have never I've never drank coffee, to be honest with you. So I wouldn't really know where coffee only costs $1. Maybe like a shitty cup of coffee from McDonald's or something. Yeah, this is gonna go poorly. I just know it is. Can I Hypno Wave all of you to make you stop confusing me? That would be nice. Okay, get to Lucas' turn, please, before they do this again. Because I kind of need to unconfuse people. Okay, well, I got 3 of them, so that's good. Alright, everybody aim for that guy, because he's the only one who's not asleep there. Okay, good. We're in a little bit better shape than we were. Stop hurting each other! Man, I should have waited to even take this on. This wasn't worth it at all. I basically just keep moving forward. I haven't done really any grinding at all, so... I think I fought a few additional battles, probably a couple additional battles more than I should have, but only because I've gone back to explore a couple of things that I think I might have missed, so... Oh, nuts. I didn't even realize. You're right, though. It could have been a coffee pun. But yeah, I don't think I've done any grinding, really. That's one of those things about this game that's pretty nice, is that it really doesn't require that much grinding, if any at all. And I mean, I'll be honest with you, even if it did require grinding, I'd probably just keep moving forward anyway. Like, you know... That's usually how I do it anyway. I just sort of keep moving forward, and if I have to beat my head against a brick wall a couple of times in order to get there, well, then I'll do that, but, you know... Alright, well, that was a pain in the ass. I got a good amount of money and experience for it, though, so that's a good thing. We can use the shelter here, too. Can't we? Oh, no, I had a save point. Okay. Well, then, time for some healing from Marley there. Let's get a cure going. Get everybody back up to full. There we go. And I'm kind of surprised, but we haven't used as much MP as I figured we had. But that's okay, I'll use a couple of ethers anyway. But yeah, I don't think I've done really any grinding at all. And I'm, you know, where I'm at currently in the game, so I think I'm in pretty decent shape. Yeah, you're remembering right, the Silver Sword. You can grind to get it, and I did do that on my original playthrough of the game when I first played the game all the way to completion back in 2008. I didn't do it this time, though, because the bronze blade that you get at the very beginning of the game with Chrono is basically enough to one-shot any of the enemies in the coming areas that I care about. So I decided, you know what, we're not going to grind for it. It's not worth my time, because we'll be able to get something better than it eventually. So nice combo, man. Get out of here. Hopefully I can get that all the way back up to full with a cure or two. I didn't even know he could do that. That's interesting. And again, I don't know a whole lot about what enemies can and can't do in this game, if I'm being honest, so. I'm not the most experienced and seasoned Chrono Trigger player on the internet. I'd probably have to give that title over to H.C. Bailey because he's played it so many times, but I don't know what he's been up to lately. I haven't been subscribed to him in a while. Oh, game, you're tempting me. Tempting me with those death lilies there. I see what you're doing, and I don't like it, but I'm probably going to try to do it anyway because there's 2 treasures there. Oh, no! This is bad. Alright, well, hold on. Hopefully we'll be able to do this real quick, and then... Don't confuse me, don't confuse me. Okay, cool. And then do that. Quick, 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 before you get confused. Do it, do it! Damn it. Well, this should take out the Diablos anyway, or the Diablo clones up there. Yeah, I haven't really watched too much of his stuff recently, so it's... I don't know. I don't know what he's been up to. He's probably still doing his thing. Okay, well that went a lot better than last time. And we got a lot of tech points out of it, which is good. He's probably still doing his thing, you know how that goes. I find, you know, some people that were kind of the front runners of the whole Let's Play community, I feel like they kind of plateau after a while, and then you just don't really hear from them again, but that's because they just keep, you know, they retain the audience that's the true fans, the ones that have been there forever and are going to stay there forever. They stick with it, and you just kind of have those people watching. Like I watched a few videos from Nintendo Capri Sun recently for the first time in a long time, and God, I think he gets like a couple thousand views per Let's Play video that he puts out now. It's kind of crazy though how you remember people doing these things and getting like hundreds of thousands or tens of thousands of views on some of the stuff that they do, and then you go back like 3-4 years later and you're like, holy crap, what happened? Like, oh my god. Like, yeah, I currently own the After Years along with the rest of the collection on my PS TV. It's one of the only other games I have on the system, admittedly, besides Persona 4 Golden, but that's not the point. I do own it, but I have not played it yet. I've not played... The only version of Final Fantasy IV that I've completed myself is the DS version, so I don't think I have the best knowledge of that game either, but we'll eventually get to the complete collection there, and I'll probably play it like in at separate times, I think. Hey, Marley learned Ice too. Nice. Gotta get them to their level 2 spells pretty quickly there. But yeah, we'll probably play that eventually. I have so many games that I have to play for the stream here. It's kind of ridiculous. But we'll get there. Just not yet, that's all. Oop, don't miss the save point. I don't know that I needed it. I don't think I needed it at all, so it might have been a little bit of a waste, but that's okay. It's not like I don't have enough stuff there, enough shelters for the rest of the game. And up we go. Let's see if we can't find this Guru of Woe that they're talking about there. Grab some treasure chests, that would probably also be a good idea. So was that like the midway point of the area, or what? There's a time hat. Is that something that gives me like Oh no, you know what that does? That probably prevents slow. Let's see here. Yeah, it prevents stop and slow. Well, that's pretty nice. Yeah, we'll give that to Marley. She could probably use it. Actually, Luca could probably use it better than Marley could. Because Marley's got the extra magic defense there from the Luminous Robe, so... Okay, that's that now. Let's just keep it going. Down here. Ooh, I saw that. There it is. A magic capsule. Okay. Ether. We'll wait to use the strength of magic capsules that I got here until we get a couple of them each, because I want them to go to Ayla and Robo there. So we'll wait until we have 2. That way we can go from there. Uh-oh. That's ominous. Is this the Guru of Woe? Potentially. Actually, I know what this is, and I think I want a different party for this part than the one that I'm currently using. Do you guys have a triple tech together? I don't remember. No, just you two. Or you 3 have triple tech together. Yeah, that's basically where my list comes from, is a lot of the games that I've got kind of just sitting on the back burner. Games that I haven't played, games that I want to play, you know, basically that sort of thing. And then I also have a suggestions list. I don't know if you saw that. It's below the stream feed there. People have been suggesting games, because I've asked for it, of course. People have been suggesting games that they'd like to see me play for the stream, and I've kind of come up with a pretty hefty list of games that I've got to play there. There's a panel below the channel feed there. It says suggest a game on it if you want to check that out. That has the complete list of games that I've got there, and I've actually got enough on that list there to probably last me for another couple of years, just because a couple of them are MMOs, so they're going to take forever to play. And basically I play a game that I want to choose, and then a game that was suggested, and vice versa the whole time. So it's worked out pretty well so far. God, I'm trying to think if I should switch the party up for this. I'm going to switch the party up for this. Let's bring in... Let's bring in Ayla and Robo. Kind of a strange party, but I believe we don't have Boulder Toss either, so that's kind of... Or not Boulder Toss. There's a dual tech that Ayla and Robo get together that they might be able to use. I guess I could go back and grab it, but... that's okay. We'll use this party for this, because I know this party will... Well, actually, no, I don't think it will work, because these guys also get a triple tech together that I don't think I can currently use, because I haven't had them in the party together to do it. So, I don't want to handle this. How about we do Frog and Robo? We've got a dual tech there, triple attack. But, or triple tech, rather. Triple attack. But I don't know if it'll come in handy. But it doesn't matter. I'll make it through whatever this fight's going to be, because I know there's going to be a fight here. Otherwise, they wouldn't have it be just the thing on there and be all ominous like this. Hang on, I'm petting my dog real quick. There we go. Alright, well, come what may, off we go. Yeah, looks like it. Is the ice melting? Oh no, it just disappeared. Well, that's no good. Okay, that's a problem. Ow. Maybe I should have brought Ayla along, because then I could use Slurp Kiss here, but I guess this is going to work out okay too. Okay, so I need the healing, and I need it now. So let's do that and that, and then, I don't know, just kind of... Yeah, probably a boss fight is happening. Trying to think, because you're supposed to disable the arms, I believe, before you do anything else. But I think if you attack the arms, they counter you with something. So I'm gonna hold off, I think, on hitting them just yet. No, well, you know what? Lightning 2 is probably okay against them, so let's find out. I would like to wait for this healing first, though. So let me do that. We'll see just how much damage this does. Probably not that much. But I want to take out the arms first, so that they can stop using those buster attacks. Oh, hey, they didn't do that. Okay, so that's the defense arm, and it restores the head. So basically, if you don't kill the arms first, then, well, the head is gonna keep getting restored, so you don't want that. What would be the most useful thing to use here? Let's try using Bubble Breath on one of the arms. So this is probably the attack arm, so let's take out the attack arm first, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, I don't remember exactly how you're supposed to fight this guy, but I do know that I don't want to see how those double hand whatever he was doing at the beginning of the battle. That's probably not good, so... So instead of dealing with that, let's just keep doing this. Eventually it'll go down. Ouch. This might hurt a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. Plus, once we take out one of the arms, then we don't have to deal with this again, because then he doesn't have that double hand thing going on. So, because he only can hit with... Oh god, this is gonna hurt. Alright, well, we need healing, and we need it right now, so... Can I get to Frog's turn before he totally kills everyone? Maybe. Maybe I did. Hold on. Okay. Okay, I think we're okay, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's see. I'm probably going to need to use that again next turn. Actually. I just didn't want him to do that over and over and over again, where he just hit both of all of us at the same time. Okay, well there goes the attack arm, so that makes things a little bit easier. And since Frog is on that side, he's actually resistant to water, so the water surge that he used there, not really a big deal. And now we can go with single targeting stuff, because the head, well, isn't going to be that much of a problem. Nice! So now let's see what the head can do. I'm probably going to heal here, though, before we do anything else. So let's do that, and then do that just for good measure, and then I'll stick to Cleave, because that seems to be doing more damage than Lightning 2. Just to top everybody off, that'll work. Yeah, I don't know where that blue thing that flies across the screen went with Robo's heal beam there. Maybe it's just my emulator not recognizing it again or something. Okay, so he's restoring the arms. That's not good. That means we need to do... Oh, I guess I can't do that one. That's not good. I guess we'll do Lightning Rod then. Zap the shit out of him. Nice. There come the arms. Oh boy. Alright, well we did some damage there, so that's good. So let's take out, I don't know, we'll take out the defense arm, I think, because that's a little bit less damage that it can deal altogether if we take that out. So, just go after its single target, like that. Nice, Robo, nice. Alright, well that takes care of that in a single round, which is nice. Halves HP I'm not too worried about, because if he just keeps having, well, you know, that's not going to do many bad things. This battle should get Robo, or Frog Water 2, though, so that'll be good. Oh, hey, Conquer, thanks for coming back. I appreciate it. We are fighting a rather crazy boss. But I think if I just do this, we should be... Maybe not, never mind. Hold on, I'm gonna bite my tongue real quick before I open my mouth and insert my foot. Oh, that's not bad. I do kind of need to do... Well, actually, Robo, you're the most powerful person in the party, so why don't we do this first? Then I'll toss this at Frog, and then I'll use Heal. There we go. Yeah, and that's the idea, though, is that as long as it doesn't round up on the 1/2 there, it should be fine for me. Of course, at the rate that I'm going right now, as long as I don't get to... if I don't get to Chrono's turn soon, we're gonna have a problem, because he's gonna totally zap Chrono into oblivion. Oh, never mind. Okay, we're good. Maybe I should just take that thing out just for good measure. Like that arm there, since he seems to be doing some things, but not lots of things, so... At least it's not restoring itself, you know what I mean? Like, that would be just bad. Have Frog heal again. Yeah, this would have gone a little bit worse, I think, with the other party. With Luca and Marley. Probably should use a high potion now on Chrono. First, let's get him doing a little bit of extra damage, and then that should work out okay. I think this boss is a fairly long one, though. I think he has a pretty hefty amount of HP. I don't remember exactly. Of course, it also could be because of the fact that I'm not dealing that much damage to them by comparison. I guess I could try doing X-Strike. Just seeing if that does more damage than Aerial Strike and Cleave together. Okay, well, never mind. I spoke too soon. There he goes. Excuse me. Good job, team. So that gets Frog Water 2. Nice. So now we just need to get Fire 2 for Luca, and then we'll be in better shape. Okay, well, the Guru's back, even though he's still frozen. Now be careful when you address him, because... Oh, hey, Melchior. What are you doing here? That's a good question. Well, I don't know how Frog knows who you are, but the rest of us have met you. It's eroded somewhat, yeah. Oh, that's not good. Uh-oh. Alright, well, let's get back out of here, then. The Mountain of Woe! It isn't a mountain anymore! It's something more than a mountain anymore. Oh, the whole wind stopped. Jesus. X-Death, is that you? No, not quite. So what do we do there, Melchior? Okay. How do you propose we get there? Oh. Hey, Scala, what's going on? We, found our way back here. Yeah, that could be a problem, couldn't it? Mind your manners there, Janice. This is where they live. Well, that is true. I don't know if your mom's gonna give you a choice there, Scala. So she's not even like, hey, how did you get back here? I guess it doesn't matter. You can use the sky. She's just like, oh, here you go. Go ahead. Uh-oh. What are you doing here? Yeah, well, that inconvenience is going to happen because she's not going anywhere. Oh, jeez. Uh-oh. Yes, you will, because you'll stick the knife in her, so that means you have responsibility. Ow. Alright, well, you know you just hit royalty there, dude, isn't that? Well, if the queen wasn't in such a sorry state of mind, she would actually care, but, well, you know, she doesn't, so. But do you fear lightning? Bzap! No, we can't do that in cutscenes, unfortunately. Well, that didn't go quite as planned, did it, Melchior? Yeah, I know. So what do you propose we do? Well, I don't know what anybody else plans on doing, but I'm going right there. I don't know how I'm going to get there, but I'm going. Oh, yeah. You will know our names. Don't worry about it. You'll figure it out in about, say 12,100 years, something like that. Oh, good. What is it? A ruby knife. All right. Nobody can equip it, unfortunately, but we'll use it to destroy the Mammon machine, hopefully. Well, we're not powerless, so we'll go and do what needs to be done. Everybody wants to wait around, man. Chrono don't give a shit. He don't want to wait around. He just wants to run up and punch fiends in the face, basically. Hey, can I still rest here? Thanks, dude. Alright, so we can get back into the Skyway, so that's where we need to go next. Let's see here. You guys are still even. You are still even. And, I think I'll just switch the party back out to Luca and Marley again there. I should probably do one with Ayla and Robo so that they can get their triple tech. I think I can get it at this point. Not 100% sure, though. What do you have for your techs there? Oh, no, I don't even think she can get that yet with Chrono and Robo because they need... Well, Robo has Laser Spin, which you need for it. Chrono has Cyclone, but I think Ayla needs to get Tail Spin, and she doesn't get that until after Charm, I believe. So, yeah, we're not going to be able to get that just yet. Yeah, that is true. There would be no way to win if someone stole it after only 10,000 years. Then we'd have to go back to the time period when they stole it and, you know, take it back, put it back in place, and, you know, go from there. I think that's a plot point later on, actually. Which is kind of funny. Didn't expect that to, you know, come up till we got there. Oh, well. How much money do I have now, anyway? Oh, decent chunk. I can probably afford a few more things now. Let's see here. So who needs what there? Chrono's probably fine like that. You know what? I could swear that I remember Luca's dad giving her some more Taban equipment at different points in the game, but I'm pretty sure he gives it to you sometime soon, so I might go back and grab some. And then Chrono's got the Platinum Vest, so that's fine for him. Ayla probably needs a Luminous Robe. And then... Can you wear the Platinum Helm? You can wear the Platinum Helm. Okay, well, that's pretty cool. So that's that for you. And I'm only giving him the Triceratopper for now because I'm gonna go and get some the radiant helm from Chrono there in just a moment. We'll go check and see if Luca's dad can do anything. I'll get the radiant helm for Chrono. I'll get a luminous robe for Ayla. Get another radiant helm. Actually, I don't need a radiant helm for Chrono. I could do this, and I could do that, and then I could do that, and that works out, I think. Dark Mail will keep on Robo for now because it gives him the extra magic defense. So what do I need? I need to see if I can get the Tapan's suit right now, because that would be a really nice boon for Luca to have there. I need a luminous robe for Ayla. I guess I could give her the Triceratopper. Never mind. These two have the Triceratopper. Okay. Yeah, I need a luminous robe for Ayla. And then I think that's about it for right now. Maybe I should get another radiant helm while I'm at it. I don't know yet. Okay, well, oh, actually, you know what? I'm thinking about it. The radiant stuff is all the way back here, inside the mountain here, isn't it? In the town of Argeti. So maybe we should go and actually go to the place that I'm talking about getting this stuff from. Let's see, is he up here? Yeah, here he is. Let's see what you've got. Okay, so we could buy Robo Megaton Arm. Let's do that. Got the other stuff, so that's fine. I could probably afford to have one more Radiant Helm. I could probably afford to have two more, if I'm being honest with you, so let's do that. And then I need a Luminous Robe for Ayla. And a Radiant Plate for Frog? Yeah. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Just enough money for it. So that's good. So we're kind of all over the place with our fashion souls here, but that should be okay. Ayla's got some good magic defense now too, so that's good. So we have two Radiant Helms, a Radiant Plate, and another Radiant Helm, and a Megaton Arm for you. There we go. That's a little better. I really need to find a better accessory for you there, Robo. Oh well. Alright, Dreamwalker, have fun teaching the kids the maths for a few hours there. And thanks for coming. I appreciate it. Alright, so now what else do we need to do? So that casts Protect, that casts Barrier, I guess. And then, but we don't need to sell any of that stuff. We could sell this Deathclaw, because I don't need that anymore. We could sell these Stone Helms and these Triceratopper. Well, wait, hang on. Yeah, one of them should go to Ayla because she can probably use it better than the Stone Helm she's got. That's right, this Mrs. Oak Mail is a little better than the Dark Mail. Oh, we get rid of that. Get rid of those and keep those because we'll need those for other things. So Ayla, here you go. Have a fancy hat, and then get rid of that. And we're already back up on our money pretty good, so that's good. I should probably get to like 30 of these, 30 of those. And, oh, I don't know. That'll give me 13, 6, 17, 18. So there we go. Why 18? Because there's 6 of us, so the way I see it, that way we each get 30 MP back. Makes sense to me. Anyway. So yeah, we won't be bothering with getting the Radiant Blade for Frog because it's probably okay for him, but with the Hero's Badge, the Mass Immune is probably a better choice. So, at least that's how I see it anyway. Alright, now that we're all set, let's go back to the present day and see what Luca's Fada may have for her. Not 1999 though, because that would just be bad. Alright, so where do we end up? All the way over here in Poor. Okay, well, it's not that long of a walk, and there's no wild encounters or anything on the map here, so that's... Or rather, random encounters. Wild encounters. What is this, Pokemon? Alright, back to Luca's house. Taban, sir, what do you have for your daughter this time? Alright, we got the Taban suit, which is the upgraded version of the Taban's vest that she's got there. Anything else? And also Taban's helm, which she could probably use halfway decently. Let's see what those do. Oops, nope, not for you. There we go. Taban's helm, slightly less defense there, but it does give extra magic defense for her. She's kind of falling behind on the physical defense a little bit, but I guess we could just hold on to it. I mean, it's... I was supposed to kind of go pick this up earlier in the game, I think, but it's okay. She doesn't need it as much as the time hat now. Well, you know what, though? I could do this and have her... You know what? Let me equip the thing I actually came to get for her. Yeah, look at that. That's a lot better. That is so much better. She gets a little bit of extra speed out of it. It still has fire damage, and she has way more defense now, so we won't have to worry about that for her ever again, really. That's her ultimate armor piece right there. At least in my opinion. There's other armor pieces that are a little better for her, but I would rather give those to Marley and Ayla because those ones are limited in quantity, so we'll keep Taban's suit probably for the rest of the game. Taban's helm, on the other hand, I have a replacement for later. Not just yet, but it will come in time, and it's much better. Trust me, what I'm going to replace it with is much better. You don't need the speed belt, though, anymore to keep up with Marley. You could wear the headband, so that way you and Marley still both have 10 speed, and then I could finally have something for Robo to wear here. I could give him the speed scarf. Or speed belt, excuse me, and now he's got halfway decent speed, which is nice. Once he gets his little upgrade, he'll actually have as much speed as Chrono, which is kind of ridiculous, but you know. Alright, and now that we have that going on, why don't we equip you with the time hat, because you probably need it better than anybody else. And then, oh, that's right, I have a radiant helm for other people. Okay, so we will equip you with the time hat. You can keep the radiant helm. You can have the time hat, and since you're not in the party right now, Ayla, you can have the platinum helm. Excuse me. There, now we're all outfitted. It just took a little bit, that's all. Couldn't get it all right away, but that's okay. I don't know if Lara ever says anything really new. Not yet, anyway. Maybe later on. Closer to the end game, and you know, we gotta come back here and tell everybody, hey, we're gonna go to the end of days and kill an eldritch abomination from space, okay, bye. But until then, I think she's just basically how she is. Alright, well, that takes care of all the upgrading we need to do there, so now let's go back to Antiquity, use the Skyway, and get all the way back into the palace in order to make our way to the other palace, the Ocean Palace, which is a fancy way of saying a deadly place that probably will not do us any good, that's for sure. It's too bad, though. Dreamwalker only just missed the Kingdom of Zeal music because it's happening right about now. Oh well, if you're watching this on YouTube, Dreamwalker, hi! Here's your Kingdom of Zeal music, although only temporarily for a second there. But it'll be back in a second, once I find my way back over this way. Incidentally, let's check up on our techs again, see how close we are. Close to getting Frenzy, that's good! Fire 2 is just around the corner, and you already have Ice 2, so Cure 2 is your next major step. And then, like I said, after that, I think Marley only has one more. I know Luca has 2 more after Fire 2. I think at least 2 more. That's the thing, though, with a lot of Luca's attacks, is that they're all fire elemental. So if you're going against things that have some resistance to fire, they don't really work too well. It's kind of a shame, really. It makes her kind of Not as useful as she could be if she was a little bit more varied in her elements, or if she was halfway decent at melee attacking. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. Anything going on over here at the Blackbird before we go on? It is a pretty big thing. That's what she said. Alright, well, let's head back this way. Do I have any reason to stop in Kajar? No, I don't think I do. Alright, well, up we go. So we'll get back into the palace. We'll see if the guards want to kick me out or something like that, and then we'll go from there. Apparently I dropped more frames along the way somewhere. At some point I dropped an extra 416 frames from before, so sorry for those. I don't know what's going on, man. My internet should probably not be shitting itself, but you never know. How close are Ayla, Frog, and Robo now together in terms of experience? They're like right on top of each other. Well, that's fantastic. And actually, so is our other party of Chrono, Luca, and Marley. So that's good. I do wish Oro Whirl was a little bit more powerful, but, well, that's okay. I don't think anybody has anything new to say here. But we have places to be and people to see. We gotta go up this way, so let's save it real quick and then we'll head that way. What lies beyond is the name of this area. Yeah, it must have been in between there, Conquer, at some point, but according to OBS, I've dropped 439 frames total on this stream, so that's something. Are you guys gonna fight me, or are you gonna wait until I go up here and then you're gonna fight me? Oh, I don't know about that. Alright, well, we need to stop the Ocean Palace from being an Ocean Palace, so... Oh, well. Hey, Dalton! Payback time! Yeah, that's not really how that's gonna work. Come on, Dalton! Yeah, I don't think so. Alright, so, here's Dalton. We gotta fight him, and he's, I don't think he's that threatening, if I recall correctly. I think he has the same Iron Sphere technique that his golems have, but, we should be able to handle it. Ow. Just use a few healing items and we'll be good. I don't even know if he can kill us, to be honest with you. I think he just has that. Okay. Let's wait until he's done doing whatever he's doing right now. And we'll go from there. Yeah, I do wish Oro Whirl healed a little bit more. I'd feel more comfortable with it if it did, but that's okay. It heals enough. Alright, let's attack and see what happens. See if he does that one attack that his golems use. Nope, just Iron Sphere again. Okay. Well, that's fine. I do need to keep my HP up a little bit, though, because he has this final attack that he does. It's kind of nasty. Alright, Oro Whirl again. And then, why don't you toss the potion at yourself this time there, Luca? That should help a little bit. Alright, cool. And on this one, we'll use a fire sword instead, and then I don't know, Marley can aura herself or something. And before long, we should have him taken care of. What, did you just, like, exhale all the toxins in your body at the same time? What the hell, dude? It's disgusting. You should be ashamed of yourself. Start sounding Canadian if I keep going like that. I don't think that there is, now that you say that, Conquer. I'm pretty sure. I think she gets a quote-unquote upgraded version with other members of the party, but I don't think she gets one with Chrono. It's kind of a shame, though, really, because that would make this party so much better. Like, the party of Ayla, Frog, and Robo is ridiculously good because you have Robo, who's a ridiculous physical monster, and then Ayla and Frog can use Slurp Kiss, which costs 1 TP for each of them, and it heals like 400 HP in the end game, so it's insane. Compared to that, well, Chrono and Marley don't really get that, unfortunately. But thankfully, it's not that huge of a deal because eventually we'll be able to actually buy Lapis, I think. And Lapis heals like 200 HP to every party member, so Luca can just toss one of those up and then we'll be a lot better off. We'll just use like 1 full turn to heal. We'll just use Aura Whirl plus Lapis and then we're fine. It would be nice if we didn't have to do that, but eh. Well, I just beat the crap out of you, Dalton, so you need to stop what you're doing because I'm gonna... Okay. Well, I'm gonna follow you. That's all I know. And meanwhile, below the surface of the ocean, I was going to say the surface of the planet, but we're not really going below the surface of the planet. Yeah, that's more like it. Sweet music to my ears. The Ocean Palace theme is godly. It's so fantastic. It's so ominous, too. It's really nice. There's this really rockin' remix of it that Remix did. It's in my Sights and Sounds music playlist there. It's called Aqueous Transgression, I believe. Some crazy name. But it's really good, and it's near the end of my music playlist. I'd recommend listening to that and this. They're both really good. Something frightening this way comes. Oh boy. Well, in a moment we'll get to hear the theme again, and I'll shut up so you can actually hear it, but... How about you don't do that? How about you... I mean, this is partially an Akira Toriyama production, right? So why don't you hide your power level from the Queen a little bit and say, I'm giving it all I've got, but you're actually only giving it like a power level of 10 or something, rather than over 9,000. Maybe that's not how power levels work in this universe, I don't know. We better stop them. Hopefully we'll get there before long, because this probably can't continue, or else, well, Lavos might have a field day with the planet way earlier than he was supposed to. Yeah, it's a great song there, Conker. I'd recommend checking it out. Alright, so we'll use a shelter. I'll probably keep this party for the entire area. We'll have better reason to use Ayla, Frog, and Robo in a little while here. Not too long, but yeah, in a little while. So we'll probably hold on to this party for the rest of this area. I don't remember exactly how long this area is, but I think we can get through it before the end of the day today. So we'll try it. Was it really necessary? No, but it happened, so I can't take it back now. At least I didn't, like, play a clip of it or something like I could do right now if I really cared. But nah, you wouldn't be able to see it on the screen, so it's not worthwhile. But I did say that I'd shut up so you could hear this, didn't I? Hold on, let me see if I can go back and then forward to get it to start from the beginning again. Alright, here we go. Okay, now I'll shut up. And I almost forgot the best part about it. Great penultimate dungeon music, really, because this is the second to last dungeon, major dungeon in the game, not including side quests. But the other thing about it, it continues into battles. That's fantastic, and I want that forever. I don't actually know if these scouters are... If I should do, like... Hang on, let me try magic against them. That'll probably work a little better. But yeah, great final penultimate dungeon music there. I love it so much. That worked a little better. the extra TP. We got a couple of different things, a few different things for this party. We got Fire 2 for Luca, finally. So now she has a hit all attack, just like everybody else does there. Chrono, Marley, Frog. Her next one is Megaton Bomb, and then, yes, she gets one more after that one, and then she's done. But we also got a couple of other things. We got Antipode Bomb 2 between Luca and Marley. Now, Antipode Bomb 1 is pretty good, but I believe Antipode Bomb 2 is where they start getting a lot more higher multipliers for their attacks with it. And then Antipode Bomb 3, which you get later on, is ridiculous because it basically does what Antipode Bomb 2 does, except it hits every enemy on the screen, so... And then we also got the Delta Force triple tech, which is basically everybody uses their level 2 elemental spell, hits all enemies, and it does shadow elemental damage. So it's pretty nice. It doesn't quite get the kind of damage multipliers that makes it worth it, but it's not too bad. Yeah, it's a really good song there, Conquer. It's very, very fitting for the area that we're in, I think. And like I said, it continues through battles while you're in here, so it's great. I love it. More of these guys. Uh-oh. I think they might be able to summon enemies if you're not careful, and that's why... Of course, you know, we just made an over 9,000 pun, and here are scouters just flying around. God, I didn't even intend for that to happen, and yet it did! Oh shit, those ones... Oh, okay, they're red scouters. So that means these ones need to be hit by fire. Because otherwise they're just going to keep blasting me with this. So they're probably, it's based on what color they are, because the other ones were yellow scouters, I think, and they took damage from the other stuff, so. There, that's the good stuff. I'm glad that we got, what's it called? Alright, Chrono learned Frenzy. We got Fire and Ice Sword 2 out of it. They're not quite as good as Fire and Ice Sword 1. They don't have as high of damage multipliers, basically, so you're using more TP, but it's MP, but it's not doing as much damage as it could do. We need to heal up after that little bombing that we took from those guys. I'm gonna do high potions, because that way I don't have to worry as much about the enemies respawning when I come back in here. So there we go. See, I better pay attention to their color next time, because if I don't, well, you know, we're gonna get blasted again. So, and we have exactly 30 horns. That is... I couldn't have planned that better if I tried. I didn't plan it at all, that's why. Are you guys gonna fight, or what? Okay, so these are yellow scouters. Well, they're just regular scouters, but they take enough extra damage from lightning to probably be fine. So red scouters, I need fire 2. There's probably blue scouters that'll need water 2, or ice 2, as the case might be. So yeah, I better be careful. More careful than I was anyway. What's going on here? Oh, hi. Who's your friend? Oh great, he disabled Luca's text there. That's no good. How about I tell you to stop that, and then I use our new Frenzy tech on this Zealot Mage, and then we go for a Fire 2. BAM! Nice job, Chrono. And now you die! Those were red scouters, right? Oh boy. Yeah, they're red scouters. Okay, cool. Frenzy's really nice, and we also get some Lapis out of that fight, so that's pretty nice too. Yeah, Frenzy's really nice. It's a very good upgrade over Cleave. It's a lot more powerful, really, than Cleave. So it gives Chrono a physical tech that's somewhat rivaling of the kinds of stuff that Robo and Ayla can do later on, although Robo gets an even more powerful thing in Rapid Fire Fist later, and Ayla gets something else that's about the same by the end of the game, because Chrono kind of gains stats pretty quickly, I think, towards the end game there. We got an Aeonian Helm there, and I believe it's just a regular straight upgrade there from the Radiant Helm, if I remember right. Also got the Platinum Helm there, but I don't think anybody else really needs it, so... Let's see what's up here. Now what, pray tell, do you suppose this is? Let's check it. Oh! Uh-oh. Who are you? I don't know who you are, but Jin and Ghoul. Okay, let's see if they take a frenzy well. They take a frenzy well. Protected by Ghoul's shield. Okay, well then let's attack Ghoul. And when we get back to Chrono's turn, we'll... Oh god. Nice combo there. We'll give him what for. Bam! The only problem, of course, with Frenzy is that it costs a shit ton of TP. So, yeah, that could be a problem. More Lapis. I don't want to use it if I can afford to, because I might be able to save it for later. But is it? Hang on, let me check. Is it 200 HP or is it just 100? I don't remember. 200. Okay, it is. I was like, wait a minute, I thought there was another one, but no, there isn't quite. So yeah, we're probably going to be able to use those mid-ethers pretty good in here because of the fact that Chrono's going to be using Frenzy there. I mean, I don't have to use Frenzy, I suppose. I could just, you know, do this without Frenzy. Alright, did these guys respawn yet? No, they did not. Okay. Well, in that case... let's just keep looking around. There's an Aeonian suit, which I believe you might be able to make use of. Yeah, anybody can wear it. It's a little bit better, but it does give a little less magic defense, so I'm gonna hold on to the one that I've got there. See, here's the thing. It is better for Chrono there, but I don't know if I want to have both of these on him. I guess he is the one that's in the party, so it would make the most sense to have those on him. Still kind of want Robo to have that Dark Mail. Because, like, look at his magic defense without it. That's just sad. I guess I could do this. Hold on. We could just do one of these. And then hand down the Platinum suit right there. Or Platinum vest, that is. That'll work. That'll work for me. Alright, well, let's check out the rest of this room while we're at it. I think this is a fairly large room, though, so we gotta kind of be... we're gonna be running around it for a little while. Oh, here we go, blue ones. Let's wait for Marley's turn, and then... how about an Ice Tube? I'm glad I took the time to actually get their level 2 techs, though, because it means that we can kind of breeze through these fights a little bit easier than we otherwise would if I was still stuck with Fire 1 and Ice 1. There's a Kaiser arm for Robo. We probably didn't need to buy the Megaton arm by that extension. Oops. Oops. There we go. That's the right person. I think that's actually like his second best piece of equipment, too, so that's not bad. Can I go around you guys? Maybe. Ah, didn't know that was there, did you? Oh, nope, never mind. I was wrong. Can't go around them. Well, we're going to have to take this fight a little bit more carefully then because, you know, there's a mixture of red and blues. And also that guy. Well, actually, since he's there, that makes this easy because I just frenzy him. Just use Ice 1 on the blue one, and then Fire 1 on the red one. Right? I mean, that seems to make enough sense to me, right? Hang on, there we go. I was like, wait a minute. What am I doing? I've lost my mind! Ha! And even though it's a level 1 spell, it still does enough damage to actually kill the enemies that are weak to it. So that's pretty nice too. It's another thing that I kind of like about the balance of this game is that it actually still makes the, even towards the end game, it still makes your early spells useful, or your early techniques useful. And that's pretty nice. Yeah, I thought I could avoid this fight, but I was wrong! Where's the mage? There's the mage. And while Chrono's doing his thing, I'll just target everybody else up, and then, you know. Love Frenzy. Great tech. Love it. He gets another tech that I'll show in a moment when I go back to the menu as his final tech, and it's a magic tech, actually. It's a magic attack. So he's another good candidate, Chrono is, for the magic capsules that you get. But, I'd kind of rather have Ayla and Robo use them because they are the ones that get the healing, and the healing is kind of important for keeping everybody alive, so I'd rather that I be alive than blasting things for thousands of magic damage. Which is possible when Chrono gets his final tech, Luminaire. It's basically kind of like the Ultima of this game, which is why it's so many TP before he gets it there. I don't know if he'll get it here in the Ocean Palace. Probably not, but I mean, look at the MP cost, though, for it. That's the only problem with Luminaire, is that even with the Silver Stud equipped, it costs 20 MP just to use. So you can never use more than 4 of them, with a Silver Stud equipped anyway, before you have to ether yourself back up, even when you have 99 MP. So that's one of the major problems with it. There is a way to reduce its cost, though. We'll figure that out a little bit later. Not quite yet, but eventually. And by reduce its cost, I mean reduce it even further than what it's currently at, so. Well, I don't know what that did, but it sounded ominous. No more of these guys. Okay, fine. Let's fight, then. I still need to go back and explore the rest of the entire first room there, too, so maybe I should go back and do that before I get too far ahead of myself. I hope that won't respawn these enemies. That would kind of suck. Well, just in case it does respawn them, I'm going to go back right now, so that way I don't miss that. Still don't know what this did. Oh well. It's a button. I'm going to press it. I mean, it's not really... I can't even control myself. I just have to press it. So. Alright, so let's check out the rest of this room first before we go anywhere else. That's another exit right there. Uh-oh. He's found some friends! Let's see how his friends like a lightning too! And then, we'll just smack him in the face. There we go. With some regular old attacks. Good old-fashioned physical attacks, even though, you know, it's a gun, so I can't really say physical necessarily. I could probably kill him with Cleave now that I'm thinking about it. I don't think I even need Frenzy to beat him up. Oh, we'll try it next time. Oh, here's the blue one, so that you can get an idea of what they all do before you get in any trouble there. But they're cake, so I mean, big deal. Hopefully there's a save point fairly soon, because well, I'm not hurting for MP or anything like that, but it'd be nice. So you probably have to go to either side of the room in order to get stuff to happen here. There's probably a new thing on both sides of the room. Let's see what this does. Are you protected by the same shield as before? Probably. I'll just keep using Cleave, because, I mean, that's enough damage right there to really take care of most things in here. I think what it ends up being is that Frenzy ends up dealing about, I think, like 4 times your normal damage, whereas Cleave deals 2 times your normal damage, so it's not bad. It's not bad. Frenzy's more of a boss fight attack, I think, than Cleave is. Cleave is more for actual... Cleave is probably better suited for fighting regular old enemies, and then, you know, save Frenzy for when you're fighting a boss. So where does this come out at? Oh, that's right, this comes over here, and those guys respawned, which sucks, but I can kind of do that. To dodge them, maybe? Ah, there we go. That'll dodge them. This is already pressed, right? I can't press it again, so that's unfortunate. Alright, well then let's go down here. I can fight these guys. I don't know if this comes out anywhere, actually, just by the look of it. So let's cleave the mage, and then fire the red, and ice 1 the blue. Easy, easy. Making good use of our MP too, so that always helps out. I should probably use like an easy-ish fight to just top everybody off. Like if I get a bunch of red scouters there, I'll probably top everybody off with an aura whirl and then kill them. There's a sonic bow from Marley. I think that's a pretty good bow for her actually. Yeah, and this is one of the ones that may inflict slow. So this on its own is fairly good. Did I just press, was that fast forward? Yeah, that is fast forward, whoops. I forgot L2 is fast forward, my bad. But yeah, this on its own is kind of worth that strategy that I was talking about, where you equip her with the Rage Band and then use Allure. The only problem, I think, is that I don't know that she has enough defense at this point to really bother with that. I might try that out later, but not quite yet. Can dodge that fight, okay. Let's try this way. Nope, that's not going anywhere. So we'll try the other way, see where that goes. Anywhere? Probably not, but it's worth a look anyway. Anything over here? Capsule? Nothing? Wait. Haha, you thought I'd miss that. There's a Demon Slayer. Now that is for Frog, first of all. And it's actually worth equipping this one because it has an additional effect on it other than what the Mass Immune does. The Demon Slayer has damage ×2 to magical beings. So it's like the Zanmato, but a little bit more powerful. And I'm actually going to equip that because the areas that we're going to be going to with Frog before we get a better weapon for him than this have magical beings in them. So with this along, even with the extra crits he'd get from the Hero's Badge, the Demon Slayer is just straight up better for him at this point. So now we need to find a different thing for him to equip there. Does Ayla have the Rage Band? I kind of like her with the Rage Band, though. It kind of makes sense, I think. But I could give her the Berserker Ring again. No, I'd rather have her in control so I can use her techs, because her techs are super good. So you keep the Rage Band for now there, Ayla, and we'll give you... How about... I think the Magic Scarf might be a good idea because it'll give him a little bit of extra healing. So even though he has high magic as it is, it'll make him a little bit better on the healing there, so that I think will be fine for him. Okay, well that takes care of that, so now let's get out of here. Would have missed that if I didn't come down this path, so I'm glad I did. Now let's go up here. Just check and see, whoa, where we ended up. I think I know where we ended up, but I'm not 100% sure just yet. Okay, so these are red scouters, right? Yeah, okay, so I'm going to top everybody off with Aura Whirl real quick. And then blast them! So yeah, some good stuff to be had in these rooms as long as you take the time to look. If you know where you're going, you could probably get through here a lot quicker, but that's okay. We'll take the time to explore. There's Shockwave. I don't know what that actually is, so let's see if we can probably... Oh, okay, here we go. It is a gun for Luca, and it may inflict confuse. Again, pretty good. I mean, those... what it says is true. It may inflict confuse, or it may inflict slow. It says inflicts slow, but it's not actually inflicts. It's may inflict. But, excuse me, the potential to do that is a lot higher, I think, with Luca and Marley when they are... well, basically, the way I'm thinking is that the potential for that to happen is a lot higher if Marley is the one that's being targeted, because then not only is she attacking people with it, but she's also being targeted and then countering everybody with that, so that may cause enemies to just get stop inflicted on them without too much trouble on my part. Of course, all that goes out the window if counterattacks don't cause status effects to happen, but I don't know if that's the case or not just yet, so... Anyway, here's more blue scouters. to take care of, and their zealot friend, whom I probably don't need a cleave for, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I can. More lapis, thank you. I'll take that, just in case I can't buy it. There's an Empyrean blade. Sounds powerful. Yeah, it is. It's a good, strong weapon for Chrono there, so I probably didn't need the Zanmato all that badly. I'll keep the Zanmato, though, and I'll keep the Slasher, too. Slasher because it gives speed +2, but also I can't sell it. And Zanmato because it also gives extra damage to magical beings. So when we go into those quests that we have Frog for, that, you know, the Demon Slayer will be super good in, the Zanmato will also be good in because I'll be able to use it to just fight people off there. But for now, oh, actually, no, hold on. Go back in there. God, don't, shit. Well, it's okay. They're not that big of a deal. Oops, no, wrong tech. There we go. I was like, oh, I didn't see the door! But it was too late by that point. Alright, so mid-ether's all around, I think, and then we'll go from there. It does get us an extra lapis, though, so that's nice. And this room we've already been in. This is the one with Ghoul and them, right? Okay, well, that takes care of all of that then, so let's move on. If I'm in the right spot, which I'm not, there we go. It's right down here. Okay. Only one way to go now. And that's down. What the heck is that thing? Well, whatever it is, it's getting cleaved. I don't know what it was, but it died to a cleave, so I guess it doesn't matter. I think those guys can do like some multi-targeting physical attacks or something like that, but they're, I mean, big deal, you know? Worst comes to worst, I'll just spam spells on them until they die, but... is that there on purpose, or what? Well, anyway, let's check down here first. I see that over there. Can I grab it? No, unfortunately I can't. But I do also see that there's a platform down there, so maybe if we go a little further down... Yeah, it was a monk. Yes, that was what it was called. But I don't remember what they do, unfortunately. I mean, they're probably physical attackers, but anyway. Yeah, so I think there's a platform down there, so maybe we'll be able to get to that from there somehow? I don't know. We'll see. But now, no place else to go but down. Uh-oh. It's more of those mages. I'm just gonna spam spells. I don't care. This is probably not very MP efficient, but that's okay. Ow. Uh-oh. Okay, good. See, now I'm thinking about it. If I brought Ayla into the party here, I could probably get away with doing something in a battle like that. I could probably get away with doing something like a Falcon hit or something like that, or Falcon strike rather, where it just flips them across the screen and they just all die to a line attack. But I didn't bring her into the party just yet, so maybe I should think about doing that. I'll heal with an Aura Whirl in the next battle or something. I would like to keep this party though for later. There's a certain point later where they're going to be more necessary. I guess I could kind of catch Luca up in terms of her TP that she needs for this stuff, but 207, 145, so I could pull Ayla in for that, but kind of like, you know what, we're okay. We're okay. I think you can, if you run into these guys, they'll all go into this next fight. And I'd like to, because that way I can get the experience out of it. I'm not hurting for experience, like I said, but it's probably worthwhile. So... Well, you know what? Let's try out Delta Force, just see how much damage it does. Might as well show it off. I mean, why not, right? Okay, that's pretty good. It's easier than spamming their spells at one at a time there, that's for sure. So as long as the enemy isn't immune to or absorb shadow elemental damage, we're probably fine. It's not a... I'm looking at the scenery here and I'm trying to figure out, is there like a treasure chest in the middle of these platforms, or is that just scenery? Sometimes it's not easy. Uh-oh. Okay, this is a little more like it, because at least in this case, they're a little more bunched up, so I can do something like Fire Whirl to take these guys a little bit more easily. And we'll do an Ice 2. You're not quite enough with the Fire Whirl there, but with Ice 2 in the package there, that should seal the deal for those monks anyway. Uh-oh, combo counter. They can X strike. That's not good. And they can do it twice. Oh boy. So Marley's gonna need a little healing in a moment. Just bundle it together a little bit there, guys. Can I? No, not quite. Hang on. Come around to the. Wait. Wait. No. Okay. Is it good now? Aha! There we go. Gotcha. Stay bundled up for me. Okay, there we go. I don't know what those extra explosions are for, but I probably don't want to stick around and find out. Probably didn't need high potions there, but that's okay. And down we go, a little further. What else do you have for me down here? Oh, that's who's using the explosions. Okay. We should kick that guy's ass. Oh, and there's a couple of other new guys here too. Warriors. Okay, well. Let's give this a shot. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, that wasn't so bad. This should take out one of the other ones. So I think the warriors are the ones that are taking the 400s in damage there, rather opposed to the other ones. So now we should be okay to do physical attacks, I think. Yeah, see, those are pretty good. Oh, hey, he's confused. Nice. Well, that was helpful. Thanks, Luca. I could probably also use Hypno Wave on these guys, too, so that's a thing. Oh, hey, Massa. I saw your brother upstairs a little bit. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Alright, well, that makes a little more sense. Not too much, but enough. More cutscenes with the Mammon Machine. That's not the pulse of life internal you feel. That's Lavos squiggling his tentacles through your body. The tendrils of his power. Oh boy. Yeah, we should probably stop this experiment before we all die. Ow. Really, at this point, Scala should just tell her mother, do it yourself, but, you know. So long have you waited? I thought you just decided that you wanted this, like, not that long ago. I don't know what's up with the queen. She's being weird. More of these guys. Okay, fine. Fight me. before I use the save point there to heal myself up. Alright, so we've got a cleave in store for you. And then for your friend, well, bad things for your friend. It's too bad I didn't get that crit after the shield was dispelled. Or else he might have died right there. Alright, Conquer, take it easy. Don't work too hard in school stuff. You know, unless you have to, then obviously work hard. But yeah, thanks for coming, man. Appreciate it. Oh, and watch the rest of this on YouTube when you're done, because I'm probably going to go through the rest of the entire dungeon, and there's some seriously important story stuff happening, so keep an eye out. But actually, Luca and Marley are getting pretty close there to having maximum MP, which should be nice for them. Eventually they'll have it there. And there's the name of the chapter too. It's how you know that there's some serious shit going down, because the name of the chapter is Lavos Beckons, which is completely ominous and pretty cool because of it. Oh, here's the elevator that I was talking about, the platform that we saw. Well, I spoiled there was an elevator 2 seconds beforehand, but that's okay. Alright, so we have a mage. Let's take out the mage. Let's have Marley use regular old ice on the blue scouter, just so we can take him out. And then you help out with the regular scouters. You and Chrono can take care of them. With your physical attacks, maybe. So get rid of the blue scouter. Do that to the regular scouter, and then we'll go from there. Starting to mix the enemies up here too, so that makes things a little bit more tricky to deal with, but that's okay. Well, I'm glad that missed. Alright, I'm sick of this lightning too. Goodbye! Well, that takes care of that. Lapis, more levels. Marley learned Cure 2. It's all going good. How close are you to Luminaire? We've been getting tons of tech points, so 470 to Luminaire? Okay, well, you'll get there. I don't know if you'll get there now, but you'll get there soon. There's Megaton Bomb for Luca is coming pretty soon. And here's Marley's final tech, Arise. It's basically like Raise that Chrono has, except you fully revive the ally, you fully heal the ally. I don't know why Marley doesn't get regular old Raise, but like you'd think that haste would be something that Chrono would be able to use, considering he's like one of the fastest party members you get, and then Marley could get Raise like right here. And then Ice 2, Cure 2, and Arise, but yeah, whatever. It's not a big deal. Okay, well, what's this do? Uh-oh. I guess it takes us down. Of course, it wouldn't be an RPG with an elevator in it if it wasn't for the fact that there were some crazy enemies to fight along the way, too. So, that looks like a big grouping of... Hang on. There we go. Stay grouped up there, guys, because I'm going to need to have all y'all stand still for a moment. There's a combo counter. That's okay though. We should be okay. I'll heal if I have to. They'll probably all combo counter, and that'll make me have to heal. And then we'll go after Ghoul and his friend up there. But yeah. Yep, there you go, combo counter. ×3. So hopefully Marley can kill him with her bow shot there. Uh-oh, she's confused. That's no good. Monk. Ow. That's not good either. Take him out, Chrono. Alright, good. Now you take this one out. And I gotta unconfuse Marley there so we can Aura Whirl in a moment. So you take this monk out. And then toss a Panacea her way so she stops being loopy. Alright, there we go. So now, how about an Aura Whirl? That probably will work okay. then we'll move on to Chrono's turn and let him cleave that ghoul. And then we'll get his friend out of there. Jin, that is. You're a little stronger than the other one, or maybe we just didn't hit for as much damage. Oh well. Lots of TP out of that, though, and a Lapis, which is nice. Uh-oh. That wasn't it, though! Alright, well, that's okay. We can cleave one of the mages, and then I'm gonna actually haste up Chrono, because he can probably make better use of his turn that way. I could napalm these two. Hits in a circle, might as well, right? But giving Chrono this will let him use cleave a little bit more quickly, so... Should do some damage, right? Well, that's not... okay. So these regular scouters actually do have to be hit by magic that is light elemental, so... And lock is a problem, but that's okay. Luca can heal, so no big deal. Alright, let's get rid of the mage there, and we don't need Cure 2. I don't think there's really ever a point where I actually will need Cure 2 for anything. Like, I feel like Cure 1 heals enough. I mean, look at it. It heals like 500. So, I don't know that I'll ever really need Cure 2 for that, but that's okay, I guess. Let's do Lightning, because this might actually kill them because they're warriors, and so they don't have as much magic defense, or as much HP as the monks did there. Or maybe I was mistaken. Maybe they just counter differently. That's okay, we got him. No big deal. Wonder if Lucas starts with lock on for the next fight. Well, there's Megaton Bomb. Oh dear God. Okay, well this one's not too bad. Because it's just a bunch of these scouter dudes, so you just use the correct... you press the correct button and then you're fine, so... As long as you don't use the wrong kind of magic on them, or, you know, try to kill everything with the level 2 spells, you're good. I am glad that I have this party, though, because otherwise this might be a little more challenging to do. Because they have pretty high defense there. Physical defense, that is. And that takes care of that. Now, is it rule of threes here on the elevator, or what? That did give me more TP than the last one. Okay, and we're down at the bottom. But I think what you can do is you can take it back up, if I remember right. Maybe not yet. Hang on. Let me go through this door and then back out. Because I'm pretty sure you can take this elevator back up, and that's how you get that one capsule that's up there. I wonder if we have to fight our way back up. Nope. And then if you go up here, there's a magic capsule. Alright. And now we'll go back here and down here. Oh! Okay, it's gone. I guess we do have to fight our way back down. Alright, fine. It's not that long a walk, I don't think. Well, hang on. This part's a little bit of a walk. That's okay. I also didn't need all of that from that high potion there. But again, we're fine. We're fine. You know what? We've got enough MP to get through this room. No big deal. Or did the enemies not respawn? Oh no, they definitely respawn. Yeah, let's take out the mage first. The mage is first. Also, Jaeger is saying hello in the background there. You go after the monk because they've pretty much got the mage down at this point. And as long as it doesn't confuse more than one of you, we should be okay. Well, one of you has lock on, which is Marley, but that's okay. Alright, so... just everybody go after the one, because he's pretty much dead at this point, so he can't combo counter as much. I should probably just cleave one of them, because then if I do that, they can't combo counter, can they? That would probably have been the smartest idea, but as we've established on many occasions on this stream, not the sharpest tool in the shed when it comes to planning these sorts of things out. Alright, well, I'll fight my way back down to the bottom, and then we'll go from there. We are getting plenty of levels out of this, though, so that's pretty nice. I mean, we're already up in the level mid-30s there, which is pretty great. Ayla, Robo, and Frog are a little behind, but that's okay. I'm just not having any luck with this, am I? Okay, forget it. Just let them all come to me. Probably heal. Oh, that's right, you can't use that since you're not in the party. Oh, that works. Alright, we'll just Delta Force them and they'll all die, so that's no big deal. And all the way down. Give them hell! I should probably turn on my room light. I mean, it's still light out. It's like, even though it's close to 7 o'clock at night, which is nice. I mean, I'm glad that it's still light out, but... But it's starting to get darker, so I should probably go and take care of that. Oh, actually, thinking about it, since I got that capsule there, I could probably use that now on... yeah, we got 2 magic capsules, so we can use those on Ayla and Robo once they get back in our party. Not yet, though, because they're not quite in our party just yet. Oh, okay. Hey, I got through that one. Nice. And those explosions actually did a little bit of damage to me, I think, unless that's been there. It could have been there, but, you know. Excuse me. Alright, all y'all can die. And that's what it's actually supposed to look like. Delta implying that it's a triangle of elements, so that's what it's supposed to look like right there. We were never in a triangle, though, before this, unfortunately, so that really didn't do us any favors in terms of all of that. Alright, basically back down there now. Don't have to fight what's the calls again, so that's good. Let's use a shelter to get ourselves back up on all of that. We'll save it again. And then move on forward. Do I have to do this again? I may just have to. Alright, well, let's see. We'll just get rid of the Zealot Mage and the Blue Scouters. We'll see if I have to fight my way back down again. I may just have to, but I mean, I guess that's fine. No big deal. Luca, you can just stand pat. You're good. Actually, you know what? Let's check if they're vulnerable to Hypno Wave while I'm at it. No, probably not, and also I'm gonna get countered because it's technically considered magic. I thought that was technically considered a physical attack. What the hell, game? Oh well. No big deal. I'll just Aura Whirl after this next turn. Alright, so Lightning for this Scouter. Ice for that Scouter. Then I'll Aura Whirl next turn, and then we'll be good. Off. Okay, good. Didn't put him to sleep. Good. Because then I wouldn't be able to heal. I don't know, I'll just physically attack him. Shoot him! Shoot him! At least we're getting a little bit more out of Aura Whirl now. I mean, it's You can't really complain too much when it only costs 1 TP, I suppose, so I could just heal like 2 turns in a row to get the same effect as something like Slurp Kiss. Although Slurp Kiss, again, it heals double what Aura Whirl does for the same amount of TP, so yeah. And it's only the same amount of TP because Chrono has a Silver Stud on him right now, so that's a thing. But just going to top myself off real quick before we do this, just in case I have to fight my way back down again, so let's find out. Well, let's stop the music, so oh yeah, we got to fight our way back down again. I don't know if this was worth it for 1 magic capsule, but fine. Alright, so if we take that, and then we just fight Jin. Get rid of these guys first. Then we'll use a Delta Force to take care of all the monks. That should be fine. Actually, how does Antipode Gom 2 do in this situation? Not good because they're all spread out, unfortunately. Alright. And all the way down to Delta Force. Here we go. It'll be more like straight line force in this case, but, you know. That is an obtuse-ass angle that you created there, Chrono. Lots more TP. That's good. Lots more enemies. That's not good. I want to take out that Scouter first before I do anything else, so let me do that. So he doesn't zap me with some weird magic. Now we'll try Hypno Waving. Okay, that put one of the mages to sleep, so that's good. Now we'll hold off and we'll just Delta Force everybody again. Gotta love this tech. Like I said before, triple tech's typically not all that worth it, but I'll take hitting all enemies for major damage over other things any day of the week, so. Gotta use that TP after all, so I mean, if I can use it effectively like that, then you better bet your ass I'm gonna. Unfortunately, Delta Force doesn't deal something like Tri-Disaster damage, where it deals all different elements of damage, because then if that was the case, I could just take out this entire encounter right here in like 1 hit, but yeah, that's not how that works. Unfortunately. But we're fine. This encounter won't take very long. Just a couple of turns. Luca's kind of getting a little low on HP there, though. I should probably heal her. Coming up. Fire for the Red Scouter. I believe there's a save point coming up, too, so that should help us a little bit with keeping everybody healed. Like, I believe there's a save point right after this this elevator ride in that room that I went into and then went immediately back out of. We'll see. Alright, and we're here. Again! So let's go in here. And before I do anything, well, I guess I could explore around the room. Or I could use a mid potion just to ensure that Luca's not dying, and then I can just Aura Whirl if there's a problem. What does this do? I don't know. Let's go find out. Hold on. Let's check what's on either side of the room there. We probably got to press that after pressing like some other buttons or something. You gotta go in here and click a switch or something, and then go there and click a switch. Uh-oh. Well, that's okay, we can handle this. Just a little bit of Simon Says, basically. That's all that this is, really. Oh, there we go. Sorry, OCD. Okay, that takes care of one switch. Now let's check out the other switch. I guess we check this switch too, just to see if it does anything. Nope, nothing. Alright, so that means we gotta hit this switch too. More of this, huh? Alright, fine. I'm kind of honestly afraid to use Ouroboros because I feel like it would cause them to counter, but I guess we could try it and just see if it causes a counter. It's not an attacking thing either, so they... Yeah, okay, never mind. It doesn't cause them to counter. Well, that's good. Okay, now we do a lightning one. And then we go over to Marley's turn and we do an ice one. And then we're good. When you go that way, can you turn the light on? Because I'm kind of... Okay, thanks. Alright. That takes care of that. The room's all done. There's another switch pressed. Now let's try this switch and see what happens. Anything different? If you want. Yeah, it's not laid out anymore, so I guess we can close these up. I hear something happening. Oh, there you go. Oh, and down we go. Okay, well, I don't know if we can get back up from here, but it's there. To the left, Steve, and then down. Yeah. Oh, okay, I see. There's a door there. I was like, why did I suddenly go somewhere? But that's because there's a door right there. Okay, so we've got a treasure chest here, an elixir. That's pretty good. Anything over there? Nope. Nope, nothing over in that direction. And here's a save point. And I think that this is where we're going to call it for the day. If you've played the game before, you'll know that this is kind of a dick move on my part because this is just where the story's about to get good. I know. Maybe I'm doing it on purpose. No. It's just that it took a little longer to get to this point than I thought it was going to, and I would rather that everyone be here to see what's about to happen on the next episode of Chrono Trigger, the Stream Edition, when we go and confront Queen Zeal and the royalty of Zeal about the Mammoth Machine and try to get them to stop being dickholes about it. Because all that was not revealed previously, well, it won't all be revealed now, but you'll get a halfway decent chunk of information out of what we're going to get here. The point is, this is where the story's amping up to the climax. This is the penultimate dungeon, not including side quests, so things are heating up, and we're going to have to see how it all concludes on the next episode of Chrono Trigger, the Stream Edition. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. I will see all of you on the next one. Take care, and have a good night. Love this music. God, it's so good.